Hello everyone and welcome back to Polly's Pretties for part 2 of the haul video. So again, like I said, if I have doubles, I'm not going to show you the doubles. It's kind of redundant, so we'll go through one and not the other. So I have two of these that I got. Really cute paper. So we will figure out how. We'll open one and we'll go through it. And this is from Temu, obviously. Let me pull that open. Okay. And these are a little different papers. These are not super thin, but they're not super thick. But I thought they were pretty, and that's why I got them. There's one. And it looks like with this one, well, if I can get a hold of it, that there might be one of each, not any doubles, so that's quite fine. Yep, there is two there. Alrighty. Not a double, just had a total of two. There's the next one. I don't know if you can see the faint pink on that page, but it is very beautiful. Then there is that one. This one. I thought these were really pretty. And like I said, I was doing sale shopping. So that's what I've been looking at, is a lot of the sales that are going on. I like to sale shop. And last but not least, and I thought those were very pretty papers. So, like I said, I did get two. I'm glad I did. I'm glad when I was looking I had the ability to do so. Alright, next is these. I got two of these. So we'll go through one of them. I'm gonna figure out where the opening is. These kind of gave me a Beetlejuice vibe. So, at least this first one did. Looks like there's one page of each. That's fine with me. We'll just go like this. And like I said, to me, it screamed Beetlejuice, which is what I was thinking. So, whether it gets used, wow, English, for that or not is another story. We'll see. It'll be depending on whatever comes into my head when I pick up this pad to use it. Now, some of these other ones here aren't reminding me of Beetlejuice too much, but some do. I just thought it was kind of cool. So, like I said, I liked it, so. Ah. And then it repeats. So I won't go through the repeats. Let me just see how many. It repeats 3 times per pack. So that's pretty cool. You get 3 of each of those. But that's pretty cool. I'm good with that. Oh, I have it turned on. Okay. Alright, let me try this again. Apparently you have to be smarter than the bag you're trying to put it in. So, there's that. And then, I'm going to try to do the older ones first. I got 2 packs of these. We'll go through one of these. Yeah. So, I do not know if these will repeat. We'll see. There's this one. There is this one, which I think is beautiful. There is this one. This one. Oops. There we go. That one. Oh, that's different. I like that. That one. Oh, well, you can't really see that. There you go. This one. This one. This one. Oh, that's pretty. It's bright. That's really pretty. And then it repeats as well. Let me see. Does it repeat more than once? I don't know. Yes, it repeats 3 times per pack. So that's quite nice. There we go there. And then, whoopsie, I almost missed that one. I got 3 packs of this. So we'll plop 2 of those over there out of the way. We'll go ahead and jump into this one. And we're almost through the paper. Almost. Okay. We have our beautiful blue. Have that one. It's a little bit light, but it's really pretty. Oops. Okay. I'm getting there. Getting there. And then this one repeats as well. Let me see if it just does 1 or 2 here. Looks like it repeats once, maybe. So that's still a good deal, though. So got those. Okay. Next, I got 2 sets of these. So I'll open one and show you. These, I will say to you, are very thin. They're very, very thin paper, but I like them. That one. That one. That one. That one. is that one. That one. And these have been from Temu, by the way, in case I didn't say that. Some of these are very dark, but then they can be quite useful if you do a darker journal or a darker scrapbook or whatever it is that you're wanting to work on. These do not seem to repeat, hence why I got 2 packs. Oop, jeez. And last but not least. So that is what, ooh, geez, that's what that pack looks like. I enjoy it. I know it's probably not something for everyone, that's fine. I'm just showing you what I've been able to find and get. Why are you being that way to me? Oh, come on. I want you back in the plastic. Okay, there we go. So there's those. Okay. Hi, Brownie. What are you doing, sir? Next, I'm going to show you this big one. I only got one of these, which I'm probably going to kick myself for later, but it is what it is. This is Alice in Wonderland. Okay, come on, fingers. As far as I can tell, they do not repeat. These are slightly thicker, but not super thick. Yeah, okay, I've got one sheet there. There we are. Come on now. That's what, okay. You know, yeah, okay, this is teeny. I had to double check that because this looks like an Amazon product, but it's Temu. I wanted to make sure. And I love this one. It's an unbirthday calendar. So, but I love that. I only got one pack of it, but it is beautiful. And I am very pleased with it. I love the colors in it. All right, and then I got 2 packs of these, and this finishes the paper. So, I will open one pack, and we will leave one pack closed. And then we will have all the paper done. Yay. This is also, in case you could not tell, Alice in Wonderland. Will I use all these together? I don't know, because there's a lot of different colors. But that's okay too. You know, doesn't hurt to be colorful. These are more like the kind you fold in half and you create like a little booklet out of. So there's the first one. And I think these are beautiful. I really do. Here is the second. This is the third. And this is Temu, obviously. I love this one. Now, y'all just heard me tell you in the last video that I love Hatter. Ta-da. The man himself. Yes. I love Hatter. Alice is a bit darker in this one. And then you get a couple sheets of stickers, which I am so thankful for. Here's one. And then here is the other. And I think they're beautiful. I am very pleased with these. Will I make a little book out of them or will I put them into something else? I don't know yet. I just knew that they were Alice, and I have a want, a huge want, to do Alice in Wonderland, so that's what I'm going to do. I know I want to do Alice in Wonderland and I want to do Little Red Riding Hood. I don't know if I will want to do any others past that, but that's that much. Okay. Next, I think we will stick with Temu. And I got some washi tape, and as you can tell, gee, oh, it goes with bees. There are 12 rolls in here, and I need to take them out. But I'm just debating what I could put 12 rolls of washi tape on, because they're never going to go back in this box again. I know me. My fingers are like, yeah, we ain't doing that. So we'll just go, and then we'll see. So here's the first 2 rolls. You get, let me turn them this way, polka dots, and then you get little bees with honey. So that's the first 2. See if I can get them out of this box, because I really don't want to tear the box up. I'm thinking I want to use it for something too. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, getting this stuff out of the box is not as easy as it looks. Okay. The next two are... Okay, there you can see it. There's a little bee and there's the stripe. So... Okay. Can I... Okay, we're going to try to do this. Okay. We'll just go from both ends. Okay, so these are... There's bees and flowers on this one and bees and flowers on that one too. So that's 6 of the 12 rolls out. There we go. Okay, this is like a cartoon bee and little bees on stripes. And then, there we go. Ha ha ha. Okay, these are little chubby bees, and one says honey. That one says honey. That's little chubby bees. And there's one more roll stuck up in there. Come here. Come on. Thank you. That's honeycomb. And then we have little, like, cartoony bees again. And that is the washi tape there. And there's not a whole lot on each roll. But for the price this was on sale, I wasn't going to knock it. So that is precisely why that is. I was just like, okay, for the price it is, we'll go for it. That's what I did. As you can tell, there's a lot of bee-themed pieces, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with a little bee. So we will be looking at bees at a point in the future. So that is quite alright too. And then, voila, we are back in the box. There we go. I didn't think I'd ever be able to do that, but I guess I did. So there's that. Next, I have some little sticker books. These came in a set, and it's called 4 Seasons Proceed in Order. We have spring, and then all the ones that come in it are right there. Then we have summer, and then all the ones that come in it, oopsie, are right there. We have fall, or autumn. Ones that come in it. And last but not least, winter. And the ones that come in it. So there's those. Oh, stay put, Jackson. All right. And then we're going to get to this mess. This is dies. And I got every single one of these is on sale. Here's a little girl, like, blowing bubbles, catching stars. We have a little, I'm going to call this one a boy, walking in a rain outfit with an umbrella, catching raindrops. We have a bee. We have a horse head. And then these start a, these start a set of gorgeous girl dies. So there's this one, you're not going to tell a whole lot of what they are, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different ones in that bunch that I got there. So that's the gorgeous girl ones. And then there's one other die here. And it is the ticket strip. So there's that. That takes care of all the dies. Woohoo! I'm so happy. Alright. Now I'm going to show you a funny from Dollar General. Okay, so I like novelty pens. I'm a weirdo that way. It just works. Why? I don't know. Because it does. So this is my bread pen. Would you like a piece of bread? And then to go with a bread pen, you need a notebook that's a croissant. So, and inside the croissant, it's actually lined paper. There you go. And the top and back of this are pretty thick. So that was just a cute little things from Dollar General that my family thought I might like, and they got me. Which I do like them. Like I said, I like odd little things like this. Oh, there we go. We can put that one right back there with that. So, and then the next bit I have to show you is coloring books. So, let me just get all my coloring books here, and we'll go through them. So, okay, let's start down here. So these are from Walmart. And the first one I got is called Mind Waves Calming Coloring, Enchanted Garden. So, this is what the front of the book looks like. And the back, if you zoom in close down here, kind of shows you what some of the pages look like. And it is just exactly what it says. It is a little bit more intricate pages. Some of them are kind of easy, like this. And then some of them are not so easy. Some of them are going to take a little longer. Let me find one of this one. This one might take a little longer. They're single-sided. And I believe this book was $8. But I really thought it would be fun to work with it, and I plan to sit and do some pages in it. So that's how that one goes. I think we'll try laying it there. I'm building the Leaning Tower of oh my goodness over there. This one was actually not from there, so we're going to pop it down under. Okay, then I got this one from Walmart, and this was, I believe, I want to say this one was like $8 or $9 as well. It's called Snuggles and Snacks. This is Creative Coloring, Cozy Colo. Here's what the front of the book looks like. Here is what the back looks like. There's the number if you would need it. And this is one of those little square books. And I like these now and then. So let's flip one of the pages there. And I think they're fun. Here's another cute one. I really want to do this one. So, but that was just fun. Again, it's from Walmart, you know. So, if you're out looking around, then, whoop! See, Daisy, I knew that was going to come crashing down at me. I had a feeling. Okay. Let me pause and fix this stuff so it's not killing everything in its underneath pile. What slid anyway? Aha, that's what slid. Okay. All right, Jackson. Get your stuff together here. There we go. That's good. All right, we'll just move these. Ooh, clunk. To here. All right. So the next one I was going to show you from Walmart is called Fairy Tales. It's again Creative Coloring, Cozy Colo. Another one of the little square books. There's the... Oh, let me get it in frame better here. There we go. And this one is like the fairy tales, Snow White. And these are single-sided. Cinderella. So that's really cute. It wasn't too expensive, I can say. Then there was this one. It's called Birds, Blooms, and Butterflies, Mindful Moments, Relaxation Coloring by Bendon. And it looks like this. And it goes right in to the page right there. That's one of the pages in the book. These are also single-sided. They are thinner, though. They are not super thick pages. There's another one. Some of them do get a little crazy, like this one. But that is that book. It was also not very expensive. I think $3, $4. Then there is this one, which was from Walmart, and I just had to have it. I also got a copy of this one for my daughter. It's called Dark Magic, a gothic fantasy coloring book. And this one was a little more pricey. So I think this one was like $10. That's the front. The back shows you what some of the pages inside look like. And here is one of the pages. Let me see. These are single-sided as well. And here's one I like. This is only the second page in. And these are by different people, and it actually has the name of the artist written on the back of the page. So I like that. I think that is quite nice to do. Here's another page I absolutely love in there. So that's what that one kind of looks like. And then, phew, last but not least, this one was from our local Dollar General out the road from us. This is a Bendon book, and this is called Romantasy, Advanced Coloring. Fantasy Advanced Coloring, and this was $3. And as you can tell from the cover, okay, the first page in this book is, there you are, very beautiful. These are thinner pages as well, but they are single-sided. This one I want to do so badly. So, but I really want to take my time and do her. Here's another one that I really want to do. Here's one that when I do it, boy, I'm going to have to sit there and think, because I want that one to turn out so, so beautiful. Here's one that's probably going to take me a month. Just because of all the little nitpicky stuff. But that's okay. Here's another one. I'll show you the blacker version of her, not that one. Well, here, I'll show you this one, because I would love to do this one too. For some reason, that gives me Christmas vibes, so that's probably what it will end up. Where's the darker version of the... Okay, here's the picture on the cover, which I do want to do. Not exactly like the cover, but I want to color it. I think this one is also beautiful. Where's the cover picture? Or not really cover, but the one I wanted to show you that's darker. Where'd she go? I know she was in here. I thought she was in here. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's the one that was the darker. I thought it was a different one. Let me see if I can find her again. Hang on. There she is. Okay. Here's another one I'd like to eventually do. And that is, again, Romantasy, Bendon books, and it was $3 at Dollar General. And that, my friends, concludes this crazy haul. Thank goodness. Because I'm ready to put stuff away and take a minute to just enjoy the beautiful things I've had the chance to get. I want to do some coloring here. I want to, just sit with things for a bit. And I want to get more of those put away. Like I said, been trying to get things organized, put away, give it a corner, give it a space for now. But that is that. We've now made it to the end. Hurrah! And hopefully we can now put things away. But I thank you for watching. I thank you for being here. I hope you had a wonderful day wherever you're at in the world. I hope that you had a reason to smile. Plenty of them. I hope that you were happy. Because we need to be happy, healthy, and on top of things. Yes. Ooh, a different one. But yes, I'm going to work very much so on getting the on top of things back together. So that's why I was in here trying to get these videos done tonight, so I can get this stuff put where it needs to be, so I can continue cleaning on the desk and get the rest of my jewelry making supplies out of my daughter's room before she has a conniption fit. So she's been kind enough to let me borrow space in her room, but I'd like to get it out of her room and into here so that I know where it's all at. So, that being said, thank you so much for watching, spending time with me, for being amazing, because you all are. And I hope that we will get a chance to hang out and do something fun soon. Like I said, there's ideas up here. They're up here, they're in books. I just gotta get myself together so we can get in here and work. And I'm working on that hard. I am. I'm trying to work on that very hard. Tomorrow may be a day where I spend 99% of the day and evening in here. Sunday will not be, though. As Sunday is Mother's Day, we are going to have a lovely picnic-style dinner and spend time together. So, that being said, I hope you all have a beautiful Mother's Day out there. Enjoy it, embrace it, and love it. You know, these things are something we need to celebrate. They really are. So, celebrate it. Smile. Have a good time. And then come back Monday, ready to kick everything in the tush. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna try to do anyway. Who knows what we'll get into. And I hope that you all have a brilliant, wonderful weekend. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.